In a world where your number of followers can literally translate into your fortune, the pull of social media fame is stronger than ever. But what's the real price of that fame? Welcome to Revenge Chronicles, where we're peeling back the curtain to reveal the dark, often hidden side of being an influencer in today's digital society. Let's meet Mia. On the surface, she was the quintessential lifestyle One day, she was a regular person, and the next, she was a star. Seemingly overnight, her feed was a fantasy land of glamorous vacations, picture-perfect outfits, and high-paying sponsored posts. To her millions of followers, her life looked absolutely flawless. But behind the carefully chosen filters and a perfectly curated grid, a completely different reality was unfolding. It was a high-pressure environment, a pressure cooker of impossible expectations that led to significant mental health struggles. I used to believe that getting more likes would somehow fill this emptiness I felt inside. I thought if I just got enough followers, I'd finally feel whole. But honestly, chasing those numbers, watching the follower count go up and down, it was more exhausting than it ever was fulfilling. It became a constant, draining cycle. As the likes and followers piled up, so did the intense scrutiny. Every single post started to feel like a performance. I wasn't sharing my life anymore. I was putting on a show, and every negative comment, every piece of criticism, it felt personal, like a tiny knife stabbing at my confidence. Mia's story isn't unique. A staggering number of influencers are silently battling mental health issues, from crippling anxiety to deep depression. They dealing with extreme burnout and live in constant fear of making one wrong move and getting canceled. I honestly thought I was living the dream life everyone wants. I had the fame, the sponsorships, the travel, but in reality, I had never felt more lonely or overwhelmed in my entire life. The isolation was crushing. The relentless demand for new, engaging, and perfect content became a dangerous double-edged sword. On one hand, it was the source of her income and fame. On the other, it was destroying her. Mia found herself trapped in a vicious burnout spiral. She felt this immense pressure to constantly prove her worth with every single post, to be more interesting, more beautiful, more perfect than the last. The pressure was non-stop, 24/7. And then, in a moment of complete exhaustion and clarity, she realized something absolutely crucial. It wasn't about the numbers. It was never really about the likes or the follower count. It was about authenticity. It was about being real. So she decided to make a huge, terrifying change. Mia recorded and posted a raw, unedited video. She sat in front of a camera, no makeup, no fancy lighting, no filters, talking about her struggles with anxiety, the pressure, and the loneliness. It was just her authentic, vulnerable self. And to her complete surprise, the response was a massive, overwhelming wave of support and love. Her story resonated deeply with thousands, even millions of people who felt similarly trapped by the pressures of social media, whether they were creators or just users. Mia's vulnerability completely transformed her brand. She went from being a superficial, aspirational figure to someone deeply relatable and human. Now, Mia uses her massive platform for something more meaningful. She's a passionate advocate for mental health awareness and the power of authenticity. She's actively trying to shift the entire paradigm of what success looks like online. For her and for her community, success is no longer measured in likes or followers, but in genuine connection, honesty, and positive impact. Mia's story is a powerful lesson that social media fame can be incredibly misleading. Behind those perfectly curated feeds and flawless smiles, there are real, complex human experience, triumphs, and emotions that are worthy of our understanding and empathy. In a society that has become so obsessed with presenting a perfect image, let's make a conscious effort to champion authenticity instead. Let's celebrate the real, the messy, and the beautifully imperfect. Join us next time on Revenge Chronicles as we continue to explore the unfiltered truths behind the social media life. And always remember, it's okay not to be okay. If you're struggling, please reach out and talk to someone. There are resources and people who want to help. Stay true and stay you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.